Hello students, welcome back to our channel. So students, in previous video we have discussed the derivatives using logarithmic differentiation. Now there is another type of functions which are called parametric functions, and in this video we are going to see how we can differentiate the functions in parametric form. But what are parametric functions? Parametric functions are those in which two variables are given in the form of a third variable which is called parameter. Okay, you all have seen the functions like this. You all have seen the functions like this: y equal to x square plus x plus 1. Yeah, right. So anything like this, y is always given as a function of x, but in parametric form the function will not be given in this form, because we know how to differentiate this function. We will simply find dy by dx and differentiate this term, and that will be the answer. But what are parametric functions? In parametric functions we will get both x and y in terms of a third parameter. For example, let us say that y is given as t cube and x is given as 2t square. Right, here t is the parameter or the third variable, so the value of both x and y is given in terms of a third parameter, and such type of functions are called parametric functions. Parametric functions are very important, mainly in coordinate geometry and many other topics also. We are not going into the details, we are just see how we can find the derivative when the function is given in parametric form. Now both x and y are given in terms of t, but still we have to find dy over dx, right? So how we are going to find dy over dx? But y is not present in terms of x, so what we will do, we will find the derivative of y in terms of t only, and we will find the derivative of x in terms of t also, and we will divide those two to get the value of dy over dx. Okay, what I am saying now, let us first differentiate this y in terms of t. Parameter can have any symbol, but in NCERT questions the symbol of parameter is either t or theta, right? If you see a question, there will be other variables also like a, b, but those are not parameters. Parameter is only theta or t. Yes, it is predefined, so you have to assume that the parameter is only t or theta, and the other variables which are given like a, b and c in the question, they are not variables, they are constants. For example, this is a question from NCERT and it is directly written that find the derivative of dy by dx. So x is given, some students ask, sir, x is given as a function of a or theta. So in this case x is given as a function of theta, so theta is the parameter, not the perimeter. Theta is the parameter, a is a constant, and in y also theta is the parameter, a is the constant. So only theta and t are parameters, right? That is something that we are taking by default, so just keep that in mind. So okay, what we will do, we will find the derivative of y with respect to t. So it is dy over dt, which is 3t square, right? And we will find the derivative of x with respect to t, which is simply 4t, because y is given in terms of t, so we can find the derivative of y with respect to t only, and x is given in terms of t, so we can find the derivative of x with respect to t only, right? So okay, once we have found the derivative of y with respect to t and x with respect to t, we have to divide these two by keeping dy by dt in numerator and dx by dt in denominator. So what happens, dt and dt will get cancelled out and we will get dy over dx, right? We will get dy over dx. Simple. So that is the only thing that you have to do in such questions to find dy over dx. For example, dy by dt was 3t square and dx by dt was 4t. Now let's cancel these two and the answer will be 3t divided by 4. Right? Now let's take some examples from NCERT. This one, first we will find dx by d theta. Dx by d theta. A is as it is. Derivative of theta will be 1. Derivative of sine theta will be cos theta. And now dy over d theta. Dy over d theta is A as it is. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of cos theta is minus sine theta. Now let us find dy over dx. So dy over dx is simply dy over d theta divided by dx over d theta, which is minus a sin theta divided by a into 1 minus cos theta. a से a कट गया है, sin theta upon 1 minus cos theta. Okay, you can leave this here also, but whenever you see these terms 1 minus cos theta or 1 plus cos theta or sin theta together, any two or all three in single question, most of the time, more than 99% of the time, you have to put these expansions. For sin theta, you will put 2 sin, the half angle formula of sin theta, 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 divided by 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. Now cancel 2, 2 and 1 term of sin theta, and we are left with minus cos theta by 2 by sin theta by 2, which is minus cot theta by 2. Right? So this is how you can do parametric differentiation. Let's take one more example and we will move to the next topic in next video. Dx by dt is what? A is constant. Derivative of cos t is minus sin t plus derivative of log tan t using chain rule. This is 1 upon tan t by 2 into derivative of tan theta is sec square theta into derivative of t by 2 is 1 by 2. Okay, before finding dy by dt, we will solve it into a simpler form. Now let us put 1 upon tan theta is what? 1 upon tan theta is cot theta, and cot theta is cos theta divided by sin theta, and sec square theta is also 1 upon cos square theta into 1 by 2. Now cos t by 2 gets cancelled and dx by dt is equal to a minus sin t. Okay, 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2 is simply sin t, right? Something that we have done in the previous question also. So it is sin t. Now if you take the LCM, this becomes minus sin square t, and this is 1 minus sin square t plus 1 by sin t. 1 minus sin square t is cos square t divided by sin t, right? So it is the simplest form of dx by dt. Now let us find dy by dt, which is a very simple function. So dy by dt would be very small term, which is simply derivative of a sin t, which is a cos t. Now let us find dy by dx, which is dy over dt divided by dx over dt, which is dy over dt. dy over dt is a cos t divided by a cos square t by sin t, a cos square t by sin t. So the answer is tan t. Answer is tan t. Clear? Okay, so this is how we can do the differentiation of parametric functions. This is exercise 7.6 from class 12 NCERT chapter 5. Not 7.6, it is 5.6 from NCERT chapter 5. So you have to solve all the questions in the exercise to get yourself familiar with the parametric differentiation and get the feel of the topic, right? I'll meet you in the next lecture. Till then, all the very best.